For each of the following normal curves, the percentages and the values that are in the shaded area. Okay, so the first one is, what percentage does everybody think the first one is? In between here and here? 68%, right? 2/34. Okay, the next one, 2 standard deviations either side. 95. Scroll down. All right, this one's difficult. It's 34 on the left, but it's half of 95 on the right, which is 47.5. Add the two of them together. 81.5%. See the way it was double the distance on the right? Double the distance does not mean double the percentage. Now, standard deviation. It's 1 standard deviation below and 1 standard deviation above, which is what? 68%. Really quickly. 1 standard deviation below the mean is 55 take 9, which is 46 kilometers an hour. 2 standard deviations above the mean, 15 plus 18, 55 plus 18, 73 kilometers an hour. You can see this is really difficult stuff. 3 standard deviations above the mean, 27 plus 52, 82 or 92? 82 kilometers per hour. All right. What percentage now? Remember that the middle, the average is 35, yeah? And we're in between 47 and 23. Standard deviation of 6. So this means the gap is 12 either side, isn't it? And the gap of 12 either side is 2 standard deviations. Does that make sense? 2 standard deviations will give us 95% of all people get within that time. 2 standard deviations in either direction. Next one. What percentage of workers will take longer than 47 minutes? Well, it's the bell curve, isn't it? And the bell curve has what in the middle? 35 in the middle. We have 47 here. And as we discussed earlier, 47, it has 50% in the first half. And then you have half of 95, which is 47.5%. So what does that make this little region here? 2.5%. Okay. If there are 600 factory workers, how many will take in between 23 and 47 minutes to get to work? Well, that's 500 multiplied by 95. 600 multiplied by 95%. What you get? Is it 570? Well done. Okay. Use normal distribution. The mean is 80. Standard deviation is 4. Use the following formula. I'll just do 2 of them because I know most of these are getting pre-board at this stage. X value is what? 72. Your mean is 80. 72 is below the mean, which means the negative answer. It's minus 8 over 4, which is minus 2. Who got a score of minus 2 for that one? Yeah. Finally, I'll do part 4, which is, I'll do 86. 86 take 80 divided by 4. The set score of 1. Is it 1? Oh, sorry, 1.5. All right, done. Set score of 1.8 means you're 1.8 standard deviations above the mean. Set score of minus 0.6 means you're 0.6 standard deviations below the mean. So, in a lot of regards, this is very handy. All you have to do is get 70 and then do 1.8 times the standard deviation, which is 15. What's 70 plus 1.8 times 15? What do you get? 97. The other score is 70, take away 0.6 times your standard deviation, which is 15. And what you get here? Huh? 61. Yeah. Now, if you look at the formula really carefully, here's the formula, isn't it? Would you all agree with that? So what we did here was we essentially did this. We multiplied the standard deviation by your set score. So there we see SED and sigma. That's SED score multiplied by your standard deviation. Bring the mean over to your side. So, and that equals your X value. So what we're saying is our score equals our mean plus plus our set score multiplied by the standard deviation. That's what we did. All right. We just rearranged the formula and used it. What does this mean? It means you got 1.8 standard deviations above the mean. She got 80. So here's your set score formula. Okay. And what we're going to say is set is 1.8. X is what we're after. Oh, sorry, X is 80. Lads, X is 80. The mean is this. And the standard deviation is 12. What's 1.8 times 12? Anybody know 1.8 times 12? 21.6. When you cross multiply it, equals 80, take away your mean. So this means that your mean is 80 take away 21.6. What's 80 take away 21.6? Huh? 58.4 is your average. Is that all right? And then your last one is exactly the same as what we've been doing all along. You're after your set score, which is going to be 50, take away 58.4, all over set score 12. What you get, Alvin? Anybody? Minus 0.7? Okay. And we're